Hi everyone, I'm Kanagaraj, Faculty for Agriculture. Today we have Vivisha, who secured R&D rank 320 with Agri optional. Welcome Vivisha.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. So first of all, congrats for your success. So thank you so much for giving this time to share your inputs.
Thank you,
So,
sir.
please tell us about your civil service preparation journey.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have completed my graduation in 2020 from BSc Agriculture in Annamalai University. Later, I started my preparation in 2021. After that, I have given until now four attempts I have given. Initial three attempts. In first attempt, I couldn't qualify prelims itself, but later three attempts I cleared prelims. In second attempt, my mains was not good and not prepared well. In third attempt, somehow I reached interview stage, but I couldn't see the name on my list. And this is the fourth attempt. I cleared everything and I got All India rank 320. So it's
Yeah.
like overall for me, it is 5 years of preparation in this UPSC journey.
Yes, yes. Okay. So for many students, okay, this consistency finally you achieved this. Okay. So, I'm very happy for you.
Yes,
Um,
thank you,
uh,
sir.
so for a fresher, how one should start the preparation for this exam, and when they should start for the agri optional paper?
Yes, sir. So first thing I feel once when we starting the UPSC preparation, I want people first we should understand about this UPSC preparation of whole. First, we need to go through the syllabus first. When I was studying, I was not seeing the syllabus properly. Just I started okay randomly studying the standard books. I was not reading newspaper properly. Later, I understood okay syllabus is the main key here, which that shows that what UPSC really wants, and that helps us to also study the newspaper, like which part of current affairs is essential for our UPSC exam. Especially when we know the syllabus, then we can connect it to the newspaper, which topics to study daily, which topics to take notes, like that. And I feel for freshers, they should know the syllabus first and also start with the basics. First, we have to make our foundation strong. Even test and all, it comes in later part, but we have to make our solid foundation for each and every subject. I feel we need some notes of basics so that our concept should be so clear, so that then we can move on for the further current affairs in the preparation by studying. So I feel like newspaper plus solid foundation on the basic topics plus syllabus, in that way we have to go for the preparation.
Okay, yeah. So can you tell us about this 1 year? Because okay, so it will take 1 year preparation starting from prelims and till interview. So before this, okay, giving the first prelims, how one should plan their preparation the previous 1 year?
Yes, sir. So one thing I feel, if they are going for foundation course, many of the students will usually attend. Okay, fine. That will cover almost 40% of your like preparation. Foundation won't give you 100% also. Yes, it will make your content and concepts little clear. But later on, I feel we have to consistently, we have to follow the newspaper. Plus, I feel like whatever notes taking is very important part I feel in this process, because we cannot remember everything. We cannot remember after 1 week. If we see, we'll forget definitely.
Yes.
So in that way, when you're studying itself, put little effort side by side. You put one notebook or how many notebooks you want for subject wise. You just, while foundation course or while you're studying the standard books, you just take the notes. Once you take the notes, that static is key for clearing the prelims. Even though current is very dynamic, sometimes with static knowledge help us a lot to
Yes.
get more marks in prelims. So I feel in that way, if we take notes, even though if we are struggling in for first attempt, but definitely it will help in next attempt. That foundation is strong. We don't need to put effort in the coming years. For me, first attempt I did the mistake. I have content, but I was having little lacking notes, and because that cost me only 5 6 marks, I got less in first prelims. But later, once I made that notes plus consistently attending lot of tests helped me gain the confidence, because I won't see the marks in prelims mostly, because I know this is the test practice. So I won't affected by the marks so much. But for me, if I attend some 50 tests, I will be confident enough for attending the prelims on that day. So that gives me more confidence that I have put enough effort. Now I won't get that fear, which most people will be so fearful of attending prelims that it is unpredictable. That confidence is the key part for clearing, I feel so.
Okay. Yeah. So when you started for preparation for agriculture optional, and So what is the clear strategy to start with this optional?
Sir, I also have made a lot of mistakes when I started agriculture optional. Yes, I did agriculture graduate, so I thought it's very easy. Like whatever I have studied in graduation only, I need to do for UPSC. So in that mindset, I took agri optional will help me definitely like that. Yes, it is mostly whatever I have studied in graduation in UG only was part of the syllabus. But one mistake I did, I didn't understand the syllabus properly. When I started initially, my first year itself, while side by side I was studying the standard books, slowly, daily 2, 3 hours I started giving for agriculture optional. And one mistake I did, I just couldn't understand at that time. Each and every word in that syllabus is very important because questions can come at any word it will come.
Yes.
I just important topics I will see. Okay, this topic is there. This topic is there. I read, but some topics like history of plant breeding, some this domestication. I didn't. Okay, this is very small topic. Small topic. I left it. I didn't have proper notes for that. Later, I understood every year the questions are coming from each new topic. Then I understood
Yes.
every keyword in the syllabus is very important, which in later 2 years, last two attempts, I realized that micro topics. I was not,
Yes.
I will study like physical properties of the soil, chemical properties of the soil, but I don't know what is the buffer capacity, what is the cation exchange,
Mm.
what is it, what does it mean? This and all, first two attempts I didn't know. That's why I couldn't get marks in first two attempt. Later I realized that okay, each and every micro topics also important. That will give
Yes.
comes in 10 marks mostly. So that I understood. Later I took notes for that because initial two attempts I don't have notes for that properly. I was focusing main topics like genetics, linkage, crossing over. What are the main topics in syllabus? Okay, this is the PYQs, it will come. But later I understood that keyword is each word of the syllabus is very important. We should have at least one page note for that. So that questions,
Mm.
even some questions come from different part, we should know, we can at least attempt the question in paper.
Okay, right. Yeah. So in what way this okay, notes making useful for our preparation?
So one thing, I had notes earlier also. In first two attempts I had notes, but I don't have detailed notes for each and every topic.
Mm.
What I have changed in this, especially this final attempt, 3 months was there. I know one thing because at last minute revision I cannot go and turn back the books. Yes, I have some notes, but I always go for some other topic. I'll be searching books only first. I have to revise like that. So I understood that this time I don't want to make that mistake. I just sat, even though I know it is 75 days of exam is there. I first initially in 1 month I gave half a day to GS completely, daily half a day to optional completely. So in that half a day, whatever I have notes, fine. Whatever I don't have, I sat and I just fast whatever notes I left, especially these micro topics, some topics which I never had notes, I finished it in one go by side revising especially. So and also this time I have made little examples, case studies, so that I added in my notes itself in each page. I found that is the difficult task. Once we finished, it's about all
Mm.
about revision only. Continuously, we are studying, we are just by hearting that, and we have to go. We are going and writing. So this time I understood that I have to make notes at any cost, even though it is 75 days. I'll finish it like that. The first 1 month I sat and I pending works all I finished about my notes. Then next to 2 months I was just revising each subject, two, three subjects, and I'm going and attending the test. So I attended some 10 tests when revising test. Just notes making, if we are done, that will itself give confidence. Again and again we are going to revise that same thing. Also in current affairs, whatever I have this time, little like Google or Chat GPT, little examples and all I found out more, so that I can add, means I'll get extra 1 or 2 marks in each questions. I have to
Yes.
enrich my answers. So in that way I did this time, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you scored one of the highest mark in engage optional. So you got a 269.
Okay.
So what is the strategy to score high marks in agriculture optional?
Uh, Sir, if I start from my preparation, initially in
So
second attempt,
for those who are seeing this video, they might have this doubt whether 216 is not enough. Actually, in the recent time, for the last 4 5 years, the optional score is okay. The highest score is in the range of 270.
yes,
So
sir.
216, 270 is the one of the top score in the optional. Okay, yeah.
Sir, I have just this time I have improved my marks really good, but compared to first, like second attempt, I gave my first mains. In that, I got 213 marks. So next time I got 242 marks. Then this time I got around 270 marks.
Yes.
First in that 200, when I got 213, I was really content was lacking. I understood I have to work on that more like that. When in third attempt, for second time mains, I wrote that in the 242 marks I got. I realized in that my content is not enriched. I wrote answers. I
Mm.
know all the question. I finished the paper, but I don't
Yes.
have proper examples. I didn't write case studies, and also I wrote less points. Usually in 20 marks, they will expect us to write at least more points because it is optional, so they won't. I understood generalistic answers won't gain more
Yes.
marks. So I was like, I didn't, even though genetics part like mutation it is there, I didn't write more examples. I just wrote
Mm.
what is it, what is what, like that only. I filled the sheets. So this time I understood that, and also from some toppers of the earliers I have gained some insights from them. I understood that this time I'm going to write case study for each questions, and also
Mm.
examples each and a, like if I have mutation, I will write 2 3 example which mutation breeding, what X-rays or which variety that is released. Or even plant breeding, conservation of plant breeding. I just searched for indigenous varieties in which state they have developed, or TNAU what has developed, like that. I wrote lot of examples this time. I made it in my notes itself. And also one thing I realized, diagram is important.
Yes.
Like in some cases, like in soil, this time also there was one question, this erosion, wind erosion they asked. I know just it is just
Yeah.
suspension, it is saltation like that, but I
Mm.
know if I put one diagram I can get 1 marks at least
Yes.
extra like
Yes.
that. That will give little more impression like that. I worked on that way, sir, one thing. And also I also always feel introduction is the impression I feel, which
Yes.
always introduction they will see, okay, this person knows something, at least the examiners will feel that. So what I feel like plan reading and all, I just wrote in all the introduction in 2 3 pages. I just started I reading that again and again, so that my intro should not be like generalistic answer. It should be proper scientific kind of
Yes.
definition like that. That also I changed a little bit. Where writing introduction itself, I will give some example there itself under that example like that.
Uh,
If pedigree or which variety that have developed under pedigree breeding or something like that, I have mentioned there. So that will give a little example, okay, this person has written well like that, that kind
mm.
of impression that will give for examiner. So these
Yes.
are some of the changes. And also technologically, wherever I can find recent current affairs I have been following in agriculture, some gene editing varieties or this CRISPR or this whatever, like recently ICR has developed this variety. Whenever my answers, I will always have each and every drought resistant one variety. I will have example like like salt tolerant variety, something like that. I will write it in one paper, I'll paste it. I know whenever there is requirement of that kind of answers in that I have to mention means I mug up those varieties which I will include in the answers. So these are some of the extra effort I put it in last attempt, this attempt,
Yeah.
sir.
Very good. Yeah. So the validation part, okay, so include the diagrams, case studies, and examples, right? Okay. So regarding this, okay, there is one more confusion in the agriculture optional. Many students, okay, when they call me regarding this guidance, they ask this question regarding the role of current affairs in our agriculture optional. So whether actually, in our agriculture optional, there's no direct question from the current affairs.
Yes,
Okay, so the current affairs are important for the evaluation purpose, right?
yes,
So
sir.
can you tell us, okay, in which areas we can use this current affairs? What are the areas and what way we can utilize this?
Sir, I feel like first part is more dynamic compared to second part. So in
Hmm.
first paper, we can use it in lot of ways. Like if we see mostly, I feel in first paper, the most important is soil and nutrient management and soil and water conservation. I feel
Hmm.
if we have strong hold on that, we can easily attend 2 questions in that, like that options. Soil and water conservation, soil and nutrient management, and also economics extension. In these
Yes.
all ways, like we can just to find the, like water conservation means we know which government is using lot of technologies. We have center of excellences with Israel, or like these kind of things are coming. I was seeing in Karnataka particularly, there were in KVKs are doing the nipping in chickpea that boosted the yield of 35%. Like these kind of small things we can see in newspaper also. Sometimes this technology they have used, it is not necessarily that we can use it in different ways. Like water pollution question is there in soil and water conservation, we can use that zero liquid discharge technology is using there. In
Hmm.
Tirupur textile plant that has gained importance, like these kind of examples we can add there. Also varieties, always there will be news the climate resilient varieties or these
Yes.
kind of varieties that we can put it in plant breeding genetics anywhere that we can mention. Some in one corner we can mention, or drip
Yes.
irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, where already ICR has shown that this yield has increased in these kind of rain-fed areas,
Hmm.
or this rainfed areas we can use millet varieties like that, which we mention that name of the variety. It will give little that we understand that okay, that part it is happening on the ground level, we understand that, like that it will give some impression. Also, if we see food and nutrition, food and like last topic, in that also we can add a lot of case studies and example.
Yes.
In watershed management we can found out okay what different technologies. I recently I came to know about this vetiver grass technology, how it is binding
Ah,
soil. So these kind of things I wrote it, okay, I can use it somewhere like that whenever I see these kind of some examples, especially in soil erosion, water erosion, or cover cropping, or we have already studied this panchakavya, dasakavya, these kind of things for using in
hmm.
our fields like that, that and all we know that we, but we won't exactly at that time, we cannot, we won't understand, we have to write there like that. So once we
Yes.
start including in that answer, automatically we'll write it.
Yes, correct. Yeah. So apart from this preparation, at the time of examination, so what are the important areas we need to focus, and in what way have to approach the question paper during again the exam hall?
So I feel like we know PYQs are very important, but
Mm-hmm.
for agri optional, I feel at the same time forestry PYQs are very. They sometimes they will miss out that I feel, because
Mm-hmm.
last 2 years I have seen this question, some 10 marks question that I feel I don't know, but it is already in
Mm-hmm.
forestry questions they have asked.
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
analyzing the PYQs both CSC and forestry is very important, so that we will get little extra insights, so that
Yes.
this kind
Good.
of questions we can attend.
Okay.
And also in choosing optional, I will always give mostly important to 20 markers, because that is going to
Mm-hmm.
give me more marks. Even if I
Yes.
don't know 10 marks little, also if I have little content, I can manage the 10 marks, because anyway I'll get 3 4 marks in that. But if
Yes.
20 markers, if I attend more, I mean, if I know the question properly and attend it, I will gain more marks. So in that way, I will choose the questions especially which 20
Okay.
markers I know properly. First, I'll go through the 20 markers, and also this time sometimes in, especially when we are writing 20 markers, just we make sure that we can write more points in that. Then
Mm-hmm.
now I have chosen this time agronomic principle, genetic principle. I know that question bit technical they asked, but I still I can know that I can add more points, because we have studied
Yes.
that, we can have much knowledge about that, instead of knowing only few things, little only I know. But I think I feel more focus is on 20 marks than 10 marks, like
Mm-hmm.
especially choosing the optionals, not compulsory question. Compulsory question we have to write it anyway, we have
Yes.
to
Yes.
do it good, that will gain marks for us. But whenever I have to choose the voluntary questions like 3 topics, in that I will
Mm-hmm.
give more focus on 20 markers. So
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So one more question, okay, important question.
yes.
Regarding this sources for agriculture optional, what are the books
Yes.
you refer for the agri optional?
Sir, mostly I referred genetics and plant breeding, BD Singh and Pundan Singh, that because I
Mm,
have that, in that it has a proper definition,
mm,
examples, diagram. So I have in that genetics, plant breeding, I have taken that. And for other topic, other subjects, I followed Shankar IAS material for taking notes making. I have
mm,
followed that. And apart from that, I referred the answer test answers explanation also. In that,
mm.
I gained a lot of insights,
Okay.
especially some points and examples. And some toppers notes also I have followed. Like earlier
Yes.
students who have cleared, they have uploaded the notes. In that, I understood, okay, this some examples, extra examples, things I have
Mm.
to add in that, because already we have general content. What we need enrichment, that I have taken from the toppers notes.
Okay, good,
And
good,
for like package of practices or horticulture, these TNAU website I have
good.
seen that and I have taken.
Yeah, POP and pesticide
Yes, sir.
management, one of the best source, Teeny Agritech portal. Yeah. Okay, good. So, again, one more common question I face, okay, during this inquiry, during the guidance. So even from the agri graduates, sir, whether this optional is, whether agri graduates, they can go for agriculture optional. So what is your opinion on that?
Uh, Sir, in that, I always feel I was also a bit worried, because
Mhm.
marks were not scoring and question paper is bit in depth they are asking. I can
Mhm.
study up to certain limit, but I cannot go in deeper and deeper, because I cannot remember everything. I have also same worried whenever after I came easily. Okay, I know I took agriculture graduation only. It will be easy for me. I thought that was the mindset for agri people mostly. But later when we come into that, the way the questions are changing, and marks are not getting, score is not getting higher, we always had that feel that what is this, we are not getting marks, like that kind of fear is there. I have seen among the people or my even friends also, I have seen, I was also sometimes worried that why it is. But I feel one thing is once we have come into this, I don't feel like going. I have never got courage to change my optional. I know one thing, I have already come 70%. Why I have to leave this or something?
Yes.
I can make it now. Only thing I need to make some changes like that. I have felt that's the only thing. We are not reading the syllabus properly. Once initially itself, we will take proper notes and we understood the keywords and make some notes.
Yes.
At anyhow, we will cross 270, 260, 270. We can reach
Yes.
that
Correct.
higher marks is extra effort that we are going to put for in. If we have to little deeper, we have to understand some concepts. We can go for it. Or I understood from this exam. I in this attempt especially, I know if I put effort in the right direction, I can reach until 275. That is sure. Like that, I felt so.
Yes. Correct. Yeah. So far, okay, even one of our student, he messaged me. He scored 275, but unfortunately he didn't clear. So
Yes,
far there was highest score. But this year actually we got almost all the toppers. Okay, they are in the range of 270 plus. Okay.
yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So the final question. So your message to our future aspirants.
Yes, sir, definitely. They have come, they have taken this one of the toughest exam. I definitely understand they have
Yeah.
come this far. So only thing I just want to know about them is whatever preparation, whatever strategy they are following, once we clear it will make right only. It's all I feel people are thinking I have to follow like this. They are taking so much of stress and tension. I'm not following like that. Only thing they have to be bit consistency. I feel even though we are studying 6 hours daily, that is more than enough. I feel if you are consistently following daily, no need for like 12 hours. Yeah, yes, sometimes at the prelims, at the end of the prelims, we need to put extra effort, or at the when our exam is going to come, that time we have to revise a lot. I understood that time you're giving time a lot, but don't feel like continuously sitting for whole time and just it will take a lot of mental stress, I feel. And also one of the thing, effort matters, I feel, sir. I always feel
Yeah.
if you do hard work, it will pay off one day. So just little push yourself for normally like attend more tests, practice more PYQs, practice yourself more. Definitely they will get. Only they need is that confidence and satisfaction when they are going and writing that I have done enough now. I can get it. Like that kind of mindset is needed, I feel, because from my experience in this 5 years, I have seen a lot of my friends also overcoming the fear is the biggest barrier in them. They are
Yes.
not. They are so much fearful that in that they are taking stress and they are missing out in a lot of areas, I feel. Only thing, just give little time and attend more number of tests. One, because in this exam, the key is confidence. If you are
Mm.
confident enough, your mind will work definitely in attending questions. And so one example I can tell, this attempt after GS1 and GS2 and GS3 and GS4, there is only that night gap is there. Before day 6 hours, we have to write in mains. Next day 6 hours, we have to write in mains. So after finishing GS and GS2, sometimes our hand will start paining more. So
Yeah.
that day night I got suddenly, until that I have never got that muscle cramp. That day night I got so much muscle cramp. I didn't revise for GS3 just for next day. I couldn't sleep also. I was thinking like what it will happen. I came this far 5 years and this night this much pain, and my fear has become more that next day 6 hours I have to write what I'll do. That whole night I was like I couldn't study also, I couldn't sleep also. Then I decided, let me sleep. Okay, I have nothing in my hand, I'll sleep. Next day morning, some 4 o'clock, I got up 7 o'clock. I have to reach the center like that. Some 3 hours, whatever I can in the GSC and GS4, are just basics because I have only thing in my mind. I have put enough effort in these 3 months. I can do it like that. With that one thing only, I went. I know everyone was studying. I was bit low in myself inside. I didn't night and all, hand is paining. So many things were running in my mind. But only one thing I thought in that moment, I was literally feeling like crying only that time. But I only thing I recalled is I have put enough effort in my life and I have that I can do it like that with that confident only. I wrote on that 6 stars. I didn't think anything. I can finish it like that only. I came, sir. That time I
Yes.
realized one thing: the for students who are feeling sometimes low or being in this preparation, just have that confidence. Trusting ourselves is very important because
Yes.
we have come so far like that.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Visha. Thank you for your
Thank
valuable time. So I hope this video will be useful for our future aspirants. So you have given a lot of valuable insights. I wish you all success in your civil service career. Thank you, Visha.
thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.